Why Erik ten Hag is Manchester United best option. Rumours linking Erik ten Hag to Manchester United increase by the day. It is believed that ten Hag is a favourite among the United hierarchy. The Ajax manager has established himself as one of the brilliant coaches in the world. His ability to work with the youth setup, tactics, and style of play has seen his stock rise in the last few years. Erik ten Hag offers exactly what Manchester United needs. Every few years the game sees a new system, newer tactics, and unique approaches being discovered and added. It adds to the flavour and intrigue of the game. The legendary Erik and his Milan team of the late 80s, Cruyff's tiki-taka bred Barcelona dream team in 1992, or the current grandmasters like Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp's explosive pressing style are great examples. The quintessential modern manager's traits are to be ruthless and unyielding in their approach. Modern football has become fast, unpredictable, and unforgivable, with the disparity between big and small teams fast blurring with the influx of analytics and data. The game is no longer played with only traditional formations and players. Managers work hard to make their players multi-skilled, and it has become an inextricable part of the game. There are plenty of managers who have recently catapulted themselves into the limelight. The likes of Gianpiero Gasperini and Erik ten Hag are names that occur frequently nowadays. The latter in particular has been making all the headlines across Europe with his exploits at Ajax. Erik's tactics. Ahead of a Champions League group stage game this season, Erik ten Hag mentioned his desire to annoy the elite clubs in Europe. His tactical approach has very well backed that claim. Under ten Hag, Ajax play attacking and aggressive football. There is absolute fearlessness in their gameplay. This comes from their tactical formation as well. The Dutchman portrays a prototypical modern manager, dominant in possession and playing with width using the two full-backs and the wingers. The 51-year-old typically employs a 4-2-3-1 or a more possession-oriented 4-3-3. This works due to Ajax's usage of quick and agile wingers in David Neres and Antony. While the majority of work is done in the wings, ten Hag encourages his two defensive midfielders to manage the length of the pitch. Ajax's defensive midfield combo of Ryan Gravenberch and Edson Alvarez provide tireless work rate and play in a box-to-box manner. This helps Ajax build width while having extra players who can add to the defensive numbers as well as contribute to the attack. This approach combines aggression, cohesiveness, and agility within the team. Why Erik stands out. Although Ajax have been dominant in domestic football, it is their performances in the European competitions under Erik ten Hag that has caught everyone's eye. Erik ten Hag makes very minimal changes to his squads. This season, in particular, he has gone in with the same 11 in all 4 of his Champions League games. Ajax have won all 4. This is contrary to the pressures that a modern manager faces in terms of squad selection. For a club overflowing with talent and one that is strict with players getting game time, it can be a tough task managing the players. But Erik ten Hag has managed this with aplomb. His approach shows how a settled core of players can help build cohesiveness and familiarity in gameplay rather than going horses for courses, which leads to constant chopping and changing. But ultimately, what's intriguing with Erik ten Hag and other new age managers is their intent to develop clubs rather than join the big ones. We live in an era where managers are quick and premature move to big clubs and clubs are quick to appoint former players as managers. But many such moves haven't turned out to be successful. It also builds massive pressure on these managers who end up tarnishing their legacies with the club and also their careers. But the trend set by managers like Erik ten Hag shows their desire to build iteratively. It gives hope that there are people who are slowly bridging the gap between the big clubs and their counterparts slowly but surely. People like Erik ten Hag are ushering in the era of managers who are bringing the comparatively smaller clubs into prominence. They stick out like a sore thumb for clubs looking to monopolize the game. But it still remains to be seen if the Dutchman could be swayed by these bigger clubs who are interested in his services.